All right. 3, 2, 1. Out here with Tribune Chicago Tribune reporter Phil Hersh, who just took a ride along this Glencoe race course. Phil, tell us what your thoughts are. I know you were out there just for a little bit this morning. Tell us what your thoughts were of the course.
Well, I think about the 42nd time they come up that hill, they're going to think that they're climbing Mount Ventoux or the Tourmalet. That's what's going to make it really interesting, because it's a sharp turn into that hill. There are actually 2 turns into that hill, so it's not going to be very easy for the people in back. If you're caught about 60th or 70th in that, and you're trying to make up ground, and somebody decides to hammer it up that hill, I think progressively you're going to see people drop off the back because of that. And if there is a field sprint at the end, it may be a smaller field involved than there otherwise might be.
You're a cyclist yourself, correct?
I've only been riding about 6 years and enjoying it a great deal.
And how would you compare this course here, the layout, topography, compared to maybe some other courses maybe you've experienced?
Well, the ones I've seen around here have all been just dead flat, which is 1.3 is I think a little bit longer than some of them. Most of them are right around a mile. For instance, the Evanston course is 0.9 miles, and it's completely flat. So, this has got a couple of very tight turns, and the hill. I mean, people are going to laugh at you. They're going to look, it's a 100-yard hill or 100-meter hill. But you do that over and over and over again, and you're going to feel it.
One last question, just about kind of cycling in general. What is this event? It's a national championship race here in the Chicago area. What does this do, do you think, in terms of just cycling and the sort of the validation of cycling here in the United States, having a race like this here in Chicago? What does it do to sort of the I guess the illumination of cycling in the Chicago area?
Well, the fact that it's in Glencoe is kind of a good and a bad thing. I mean, this is already kind of a hotbed of the local cyclists of my very pathetic level to the very, very best level up here in the North Shore. So, I mean, you're kind of preaching to the converted in a sense, but I just think that the more people who see the skill involved in bike racing, and the fact that you've got kids races and races of all levels, the more people who get used to the idea of having bikes around them, for all the purposes, for protecting our environment, for keeping down energy costs, for whatever. If we can get more average people who don't really ride sympathetic to the idea of sharing the road with cyclists, and that some of these people, these best elite cyclists, are every bit as extraordinary handlers of their machines as Indy 500 drivers are handlers of their machines. So I just think that the more acclimation you get of people around bikes, the better off it'll be.
Okay, Phil Hersh, Chicago Tribune. Thank you so much.
Thank you.